Alright. So it's officially day 2. Sorry if you can hear my heater. I'm leaving. I'm on my way to work. But it's officially day 2, or 24 hours. Me and my boyfriend parted ways yesterday. He left amicably. Is that the word? After I had got to work and was watching the security camera and caught him doing some stuff, and I sent it to him, and he said that he would leave. I told him I wanted him out. He said that he would leave. I think that he's tired of it. I think he's been done for a long time, just as well as I have. I guess I try to tell myself that I genuinely try to give him another chance after the weekend that we had back 2 weekends ago, after he slammed me up against the wall and put my head through the window. And I try to tell myself that I was trying to give him a chance because I was trying to be nice and sweet and more attentive to his sexual needs and more attentive just in general and more sweeter, trying to be the girlfriend that I was. And I had been trying to talk to him, about things that bothered me, and had been trying to be understanding and work with him, and and things had been good for a little bit, in which they always are, aren't they? They're always good after something like that, because deep down something in there makes him feel like shit, I guess. I don't know, maybe that's what I tell myself, that I guess that's how we get roped in, right? We tell ourselves that deep down that they really do feel bad, so we convince ourselves that them being nice and doing the things that they do is them actually feeling bad for their actions, when in reality that's just they do it because they think that they should. It's not because they actually genuinely feel remorse for their feeling for what they've done. So he left. He grabbed most of his stuff, all his tools. He sent me a message and told me that I could throw away whatever was left. My mom and I recently reconnected. That was what initiated his anger the day that we got into it, because he had gotten off early and I had already planned to go to my mom's, and he was upset that I had went to my mom's, and he blames it on me, because he blames it on me for saying stuff about his location. And I had already told him that I knew that it was messed up. I know that him driving around the path, I know that was real. I don't care. I played it off and said that I just assumed that it was just being stupid, but I know that's what he did. I'm not stupid. The ping thing, that is probably a tower went out and he pinged somewhere else. You know what I mean? That I get, but the actual driving path, that I know is real. So regardless of what he says, I know that he's been driving. You know what I mean? He's been doing things, and I genuinely, I wanted to give him a chance, but I after everything, a part of me, no matter how good he is, will always know that would have, it wouldn't have mattered. It really, at the end of the day, nothing in this world, I think, would have changed anything. It would have never, I don't think that anything in this world would have changed the feelings that I really had, because after everything that he's done to me and everything he's put me through, and everything that he's hid and lied about, and nothing in this world would really and truly convince me that he had changed, because even whenever, we all have bad days, but even whenever he has his so-called bad days, he never takes accountability for them. And you know, and I got to where I didn't apologize for the things that I did, because why should I feel guilty for being mean to somebody when I'm having a bad day, whenever somebody is mean to me 90% of the fucking time and gives absolutely zero shits about my feelings. So, you know, but I tried, you know, I wanted to be good to him. I thought that if I was good to him and I watched the cameras and to see if he was genuinely being good, that we could be better. We could move on. You know, if I moved the cameras around the house and watched him, and he continued to behave, and, you know, I could see it. I wasn't necessarily doing it to catch him. I mean, that's what I wanted. But more than anything, I just wanted to see that he was doing the right thing. That's what I wanted. I wanted to believe, even after everything, I truly wanted to believe that he was doing the things that he said. And so I had moved the camera into the bedroom over the weekend, and the first 2 days, nothing. He had behaved. He had been good. Nothing. The third day, and we had been, you know, I had been giving him, you know, very much sexual attention, you know, and a lot of this has a lot of backstory that I'm not going to get into, because I told him that I wouldn't tell people. I've disclosed it to a few people that I trust, like my mother. I really don't trust, but I needed her to know the situation, because that's where I'm staying, because she's afraid for me to be at home by myself. And I disclosed it to my friend at work, because she's the one that I've been talking to, and then my sister. Other than that, I know I'm not supposed to tell people, but I haven't, like, fully disclosed what's happening. You know, I haven't, like, went into details. I haven't told people, like, you know, other than my mama. My mama's the only one who knows the entire details of what happened. So anyway, so I sent him the videos, and he said, please just don't tell anybody, please just, it's nothing necessarily bad, nothing to hurt, you know, he wasn't hurting anybody, nothing, you know, but it's just the fact that I am so sick and tired of being lied to. I am sick and tired of being attacked for things that he does. And after seeing the things that I've seen, a lot of stuff makes sense. You know, it really, you know, it really kind of puts a lot of things into perspective. You know, it really makes you rethink, you know, looking back, it really makes you, like, and all this time, you know, I thought that I was a problem, and I hated myself, and I blamed myself, and I tried everything I could to fix myself, to fix him, so today is day 2. I wanted to go home last night, and I was talking to my mama and my stepdad. They have cameras everywhere on their land. My stepdad is an avid gun owner. Mom's like, you know, the kind of person he is, he may not bother you today. Like, he was changing, like, I have his email on my phone, which I need to get rid of, because I don't want to see what he's doing. I don't want that to be something that I'm continuously doing, which the bad thing about it is he isn't the brightest person. He uses the same password. So the sad thing is that I think I could get into anything I wanted to, and that's going to be something that's going to be hard for me to not do. But I had his email on my phone because my brain was everywhere. And he had already changed his address. He went and he's staying with his mom, and he's already changed his address. He's I guess he's done. And I went to the courthouse, and I had to call the police department, and I tried to explain to them what was going on. And he was like, well, you can try to get an order of protection. He said, because you've never made a report, it's going to be difficult. He said, but still try. He said, I'm so sorry that you've been going through this, and please, next time something like that happens, please don't hesitate. And I put in the affidavit, I put in there that a lot of the reason why I didn't call, because he would take my phone and break it, or, and like I told my stepdad last night, he would like trap me in the bathroom, and, or he had took my phone and threw it across to the neighbor's yard one time. I said, so it's not like I had access. It wasn't, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I was scared. In the time, I feared for my life, and the last thing I wanted to do was make him matter. So, a lot of it, and that's what I put in the affidavit. But I have to go to court Tuesday to see about them, whether or not they're going to allow order of protection. I have a temporary one for now. That's no contact. He did end up giving me all the dogs, which is something that has really held me back for a long time, because I knew that if I left, that our pit bull would end up in a shelter and killed. Because he would not take care of her, and especially now that we have this new puppy, and he was mean to them. He didn't care about them. All he's done is complain about our new puppy, and our poor new puppy just pees himself all the time because he's so scared. And I couldn't do nothing to defend him. But now I have them. They're safe. They're at my mom's. They're gonna have to stay in cages because my mom has multiple dogs. They're gonna have to kind of live in cages until we adjust. But that's just gonna have to be a temporary thing. But I think I'm gonna ask about moving in with my mom, because my mom doesn't want me to stay at the house by myself, because she's convinced that he might not do it today. He might not do it 2 weeks from now. She said it might not even be 3 months from now. But one day he's gonna run out. She said he's gonna lose his job. He's gonna get drunk. She said he's gonna realize what he's lost, and I said, and he's gonna come after you. She said, eventually, the kind of person he is going to come after you, and I do not want you in that house by yourself. They wish they could find me a place to live, but I can't. He has drained me financially so bad that there's nothing I can do at the current moment. Actually, my rent is 7 days late, so that's nice. And he's supposed to pay me for that, pay me his half of rent. That was the deal. He could take the PlayStation that I bought if he paid me his half of the rent. Take his PlayStation and all the games if he paid me his half of the rent. That was the deal. And I don't think he will. Which is going to put me in an extreme bind, because I don't have a lot of money, because I have bills, and that I will no longer have. So I'm thinking about talking to my mom today about just moving, like, the stuff that I need, the stuff that my dogs need, the stuff that my gecko needs, moving my clothes, and just leaving everything else behind, and moving in with them and staying with them until I can get back in a place. I talked to my sister last night. She told me that I told her that I wasn't sure if he cheated on me, but honestly, after the way that he's treated me, I wouldn't be surprised. She told me that I needed to go get tested because we did not use condoms, because I loved him. And there for a while, I was getting like steady yeast infections for a long time. Whenever things were real, real bad, I would get yeast infections all the time. And he would always say because he was uncircumcised that that's what caused it. But, after all the research I would do, and they were like, that's not. And I've never been one to, have common yeast infections. So I don't know. But I just, I'm trying to stay positive, but even though I know it's for the best, a part of me still loves him very much, and it really sucks, and I'm angry. I'm angry at myself for allowing myself to let somebody suck me so dry that now I don't know how to be. I feel like I just don't know how to exist at this point. I feel lost and confused and terrified, but at the same time peaceful. I know it's gonna take time, and I'm gonna try to do like things like, if I have to use Facebook to help me feel better, then I'm just gonna post. I don't care if people like it or not. I'm gonna, like, this morning I woke up and I've been able to watch whatever I wanted on TV without him having something to say. I can watch what I want when I want, and that's what I put on Facebook, that I was grateful to be able to watch what I want without somebody having something to say, without there being negative remarks, without, being made to feel like I was stupid for liking the things that I liked, without being made to, and we would even have, like, 2 TVs. I would even, like, get my TV and watch what I want, and it would still be a problem. I'd watch it on my phone, it was a problem. You know what I mean? So now I don't have to, like I said on Facebook, I don't have to binge watch stuff with the free time that I have. I can watch whatever I want when I want, and that's something some people take for granted that now I'm going to be able to do. I can play the games that I want. I don't have to be forced to play Call of Duty. I'll be able to play what I want. I can make friends. I can legitimately, I can have friends. I haven't had friends in 5 years. I can go see my niece whenever I want to. I can go meet my nephew. I can know that my dogs are okay, and that they're taken care of, and they're not going to be punched and thrown and kicked. And while I'm hurt, and part of me still loves him, I can get up in the morning, and for now, I can know that I'm okay. And it's scary. But that's like, if I go stay with my mama for a while, it's not ideal. My mama's got a lot of problems, and I don't really want to stay there. But they've got bunches of cameras, and like I said, my stepdad is not afraid. He will defend me any way he has to. And I will be okay there, and my animals will be okay there. My babies will be safe, and we will be okay. And my stepdad said not to take the same trips home, same roads. He said just in case. And I don't, like I told him last night, I said, what am I supposed to do? I said, I'm just gonna have to live my life in fear. I said, I've already lived in hell for the last 5 years, constantly terrified. Now I have to keep doing it. Now that it's over, I have to keep doing it. He said, at least for a little while. But if they grant the order of protection, then all I gotta do is call the cops, because it's no contact. If he texts me, I was gonna change my number and stuff, and my mama told me not to. She said, because that way if he contacts you, you call the law. She said, because if you contact them and he keeps on, she said, they'll take him to jail. And she said, you've got to protect yourself. I'm scared. I'm scared, and I feel so alone. But I felt so alone In the last 5 years, I felt so alone. Now I just feel confused. And I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I don't know. I'm trying to be positive. It's just, I think the saddest part is that I wasted 5 years of my life trying to fix somebody. Trying to love somebody. I gave so much of myself to somebody who, after everything yesterday, it happened first thing yesterday morning. Like, as soon as I got to work, it was like I hadn't even been to work 10 minutes, and it happened. And all he kept asking about was his PlayStation, because we had two, so we could play games together. We had 2 TVs and 2 PlayStations, so we could play together and not have to split screen. And he asked me about his PlayStation 15 times, and that's all he cared about. Like, I think, I mean, that should tell me right there that I shouldn't care, but I don't know how not to. I don't know how not to care. And it sucks so fucking bad. It sucks so bad to not care. But I knew that if I didn't go to the courthouse and get an order of protection, I know if I don't stay away from that house, I know if I don't stay away and keep myself busy and do things and get out and have a life, then I'm not going to stay away from him, because I don't know how. I don't know how, because I fucking love him, and it's not fucking fair. It's not fucking fair that you love somebody so fucking much and they literally don't even care enough about you, too. I mean, they don't even... All he cared about was the fucking PlayStation. But it's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay, I guess. I know it's gonna take time. I just want, I just first world problems. I just want everything to be quick and easy and over with, and I want to just move on, and like, my friend at work keeps encouraging me to go on a date with this little fella that has been hitting on me for a while. But I've kept my distance. I mean, I talked to him, but like I've tried to keep my distance because I had a boyfriend, and I'm too fucked up in the head for anybody right now. But she's like, you need to let him take you out. I'm like, I mean, part of me wants to, because I've never done those things. I've never been on dates. I've never had people take me out. I've never done anything like that. It would be an experience, It would be nice to be like, and to date and not like instantly just be living with somebody and be in a full-blown relationship. And but I think before I rush into anything, I need a while, and I haven't been alone since I was 14 years old. I need time to heal, because this motherfucker has done some fucking damage. Without a doubt, has done some damage. And so I've got some self healing to do before I put myself in anyone's path, because I don't want to rebound. I don't want to, but also I'm scared that if I don't entertain, I'm going to go back. That scares me. I think part of me would rather entertain someone new than him. And But I don't wanna entertain anyone to see what happens with this order of protection, because I wanna make sure that I'm not gonna be putting anybody in harm's way. And I'll have a temporary order of protection I have to carry around with me everywhere. I feel like I did something wrong. That's the saddest part, is that after everything, I feel like I did something wrong. I feel like I did something wrong. I don't know. I made it to work. I need to message my mama and my stepdad and let them know I made it to work. It's bad to feel bad. To feel like you're the fucking... that it's your fault. Even though you know it's not. Like, to have shit hammered in your head so much for so long, to know that you, like, I genuinely tried for years to save him. I thought I could help him. I really did. Now I'm terrified of men in general, though. That's another thing. I'm scared of them. Like, every time somebody talks to me, like, I put my relationship status as single, and I've probably had 15, like, well, not 15, I've had like 6 friends requests from men, and I ain't never had that many friends requests, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. And every time I accept, like, and some of them I know, but every time I accept one, I'm just like, what kind of secret piece of shit are you? You know what I mean? Like, I like, every man that I see, like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to trust anybody again. Like, I really don't know. I don't know how to, I don't know how to come back from this. I don't know. I left half my stuff at home last night, so I was fucking struggling to get ready for work this morning because I couldn't. Struggling to figure out what all I needed to bring with me last night when I was rushing around grabbing stuff. That's a pain in the ass. Trying to remember everything you need, and then I'm up and getting ready this morning, and I'm like, fuck, I needed this, and fuck, I forgot this, and I got clothes. That's important. I didn't have to go to work naked or wearing dirty clothes, because my mom uses laundry detergent that I'm allergic to. So I gotta stop at my house and I gotta get clothes. I gotta get my dirty clothes and get clean clothes. But I think I'm gonna see about moving in. I just think I'm just gonna let that house go. Let all the bad memories go. Let it all go. What's the point? Ain't nothing. It's like I told Sarah. I didn't mean to mention her name, but my friend from work. Like I told her when she asked me, when she told me to kick him out, and I was like, honestly, I'd rather just leave. Because there's no good memory in that house. Like, I want him to leave. I want him to leave because it's not fair that I have to leave. But I don't want to be there either. So, maybe that's what I should do. I should just talk to my mom about moving in. She doesn't want me to be alone. I really don't want to move back in with my mom. My sister offered me to come stay with her. I might go, like, stay with her a few days a week whenever I need to get away from my mom's. Just go spend the night on the weekend or something, you know. I can go see my niece and stuff, and my nephew. And she said I could even bring my dogs. I couldn't sleep last night, too. That'll take getting used to. I even took extra medicine. I kept waking up. I couldn't sleep with the lights off either. I couldn't sleep with the door. I had to block the door. I'd let when I went outside to walk my dogs this morning, I was terrified. I creeped out the door, making sure he wasn't nowhere out there. My stepdad was up getting ready for work. And just I don't know. You might hear, I might make a bunch of these videos just talking, trying to keep myself sane, keep myself from going back, because I've got to stick with it, because I can't go back. If you've watched any of these videos, thank you for listening.